Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am the Crypto Crow, and today we're going to be talking about something new, something that I've never discussed before on this channel, something that was brought to my attention by another YouTuber that I'm going to show you, who I feel has a pretty good head on her shoulders, and we're gonna give her a plug because of her I found this project and I started diving into it a little bit. And I'm not 100% bullish on it, but I do think that it could be worth checking into. So I'm going to share these details with you and let you do your own research from here, and maybe I'll dive deeper into it in the future. Make sure you check out murderofcrows.io, and you can mint up to 10 of these beautiful NFTs, and whatever happens, but they're definitely selling, and I'm very pleased, and they help support me in this channel. And there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening with these. So here's the thing. There's a blockchain project. It's a layer 1 project that launched back in 2021. And I actually kind of like it. And I have added it to my automated trading bot. I haven't bought any directly yet. They are not paying me for this video. This is not a paid segment or a paid anything. But I am going to potentially share the wealth because it's trading at 5 cents right now. And it was originally at a high of $1.33. Where have I seen this before? Could very well be a great opportunity. So let's dive into it. The project is called Casper, the future-proof blockchain. Casper is a layer 1 blockchain. It's a proof of stake blockchain. And to be quite honest with you, the more I see and the more I read about it, the more it feels like Cardano's little brother. It's not necessarily peer reviewed. It's not being developed necessarily with a scientific approach to blockchain development or anything like that. It's much more lower key. However, there are a lot of similarities. And one of the big differences between Casper and a lot of the other blockchains out there that I've seen is that it promotes a system by which developers are able to upgrade already existing smart contracts on the blockchain, which I've never seen before. I haven't looked into how large the community is necessarily, but we're going to dive into some of this stuff. But the project is called Casper. It's currently trading at 5 cents. And its original all-time high was around when it launched. And it launched at about $1.33. And it's been a steady decline since then, obviously because they launched at the peak of the market. And it's on a lot of exchanges, which is really, really good, though volume is pretty low on the majority of them. So if we look at volume, there's yawn number 1. We're going to start a drinking game. If you're watching this at night and you're partying with friends, you can take a drink every time I yawn because it's 11 o'clock my time and I've already had a hell of a morning. BitTrue is its number 1 volume exchange with $4.3 million a day in trading volume. That's really not terrible. I mean, you could get in and out of a position relatively easily. OKX, Gate.io, and KuCoin. So I actually run my bot on KuCoin, and so I've added Casper to my trading bot because if what I think is likely, it could very well go up, and it could treat my trading bot very well. So I am doing that now. Casper Accelerator grant program. They have launched a grant program for developers that are looking to develop on their blockchain, and it all just feels similar to Cardano. Okay, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm saying that when I'm looking through this project, I feel like some of its model is derivative. And again, I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying I feel like they're getting some of their ideas based off of what Cardano has done. Now, if you check out their news page, you're going to find all sorts of updates. And I mean, their last update was 9 hours ago. I haven't checked their GitHub. This isn't a deep dive yet. Maybe that'll come in the future if there's enough merit. Those of you watching this video want to learn more, you want me to do a deep dive, let me know in the comments below and maybe I will. For right now, this is just a face value observation of a project that I think it has caught my attention. We'll just say that. Now, the Casper Association update on circulating supply, and it talks about some different issues with that. But on March 31st, 2021, the Genesis block of Casper validators launched the Casper mainnet. Over the past 18 months, we have seen tremendous growth of the network, including, as of today, 85,000 plus Casper accounts, 18,400 plus delegators, 200 plus connected nodes. So basically like Crow node on Cardano, there are about 200 nodes. I may look into launching one of these myself. And 540,000 plus native token transfers. Currently, approximately 74% of all Casper tokens are staked and bonded to the network, providing notable security. Casper's Telegram channels, including the Casper main channel and various geographic language channels, include more than 100,000 members, which Telegram members doesn't really mean that much to me. I could launch a group and throw 100,000 members in it with all of the services I get spammed with every day. But I haven't joined it to see how active it actually is. There are more than 188,000 followers across the Twitter channels of Casper Labs and Casper Network, and there are over 31,500 members in Casper's Discord channel. What's more, native Web3 projects and innovative enterprise businesses of all sizes are adopting Casper as their layer one chain of choice at an ever increasing pace. Now, some of the articles and things that I'm about to show you will probably solidify this a bit. The first thing I want to talk about, Casper Labs joins AWS Marketplace to expand developer access to its enterprise blockchain. Now, we're not going to dive into all of these articles, but the headlines speak for themselves to some degree. Casper on Google Cloud, a secure and flexible Web3 option for developers. This is a pretty big deal. Casper is the first and only blockchain to offer native, upgradable smart contracts. This means that organizations can have the option to securely and consistently update software code even after it's running on Casper. I've never seen that before. So if this is legit, that's pretty significant. Why do I think this is extra significant? When I dive into some of the other partnerships and some of the other efforts of this project, it really kind of clicks and makes me kind of wonder what their all overall agenda might be. Casper Labs joins the Hyperledger Foundation to accelerate enterprise adoption of blockchain. This was on September 12th of 2022. This is all fairly recent. And the price is sitting at about 5 cents. And if a lot of these relationships, and I've got a big one coming, if a lot of this stuff really starts to come to fruition and start formulating some significant business relationships, it could mean significant growth in this next bull cycle. Casper Labs joins the World Economic Forum Global Innovators Community as a blockchain and digital assets partner. This one we're going to dive into a little bit. Now, the enterprise blockchain software leader announced today it has joined the World Economic Forum's Innovators Community, the foremost global network for leading startups. Oh boy. As a member of the Global Innovators Community focused on blockchain and digital assets initiatives with the World Economic Forum, Casper Labs is continuing to advance its efforts to educate the industry on blockchain's existing and potential applications. And then it kind of goes into a lot of the, the typical stuff associated with a partnership and all of that. This is a critical time for educating organizations on the true scope of blockchain's transformative business potential. Here's the thing. Skybridge, holding partner with blockchain firm Casper Labs. Folks, there's a lot going on with this project, and I have never heard of it before. And when I think about it's here's the thing. What do we know about World Economic Forum? Well, we know that BlackRock and Larry Fink is obviously a major proponent of the World Economic Forum. We also know that Justin Trudeau is notably basically like, the favorite son of no, I know you want me to say Fidel Castro, but I'm actually talking about Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab has said, basically he loves Justin Trudeau for everything he's accomplished and all of this. So the question is, what do you agree with? Do you agree with a lot of the stuff? If you look at what the World Economic Forum has planned, a lot of their business models are related to energy efficiency. We'll just say that, but in a very weird way. Okay, you guys know what I'm getting at. So Casper Labs is looking to line themselves up with these groups for adoption, for, I'm sure, support, for, I'm sure that, listen, if you're wanting to build a lot of partnerships in the world on a global level for a layer one blockchain that, you have upgradable, updatable smart contracts even after they're live, it's a proof of stake network. I don't know what their TPS throughput is. I don't know all of those details yet. I haven't done a deep dive, but I'm putting this out there because I want you guys to tell me, is it worth doing? Is this something that you've looked into? What are your thoughts on the project? What do you like? What don't you like? And if there's enough demand, I will deep dive into this project because I believe that some of the ideas associated with the project are what I would think are a little derivative of Cardano, that doesn't necessarily mean that is a bad thing. And right now, the price has just fallen all the way, which that's common. But it's trading. I mean, it was all the way down. It looks like 3 cents. At one point, it hit 2 cents, and it's come back up. And it's basically making a rise. And I'm curious if this has the potential. Total circulating supply is almost 11 billion tokens. Okay. So obviously there are a lot less tokens that are going to be in circulation than Cardano, but I also don't necessarily believe that its use case is going to merit more tokens. But it ultimately depends on its growth. Fully diluted market cap of 637 million. It just went up a tick. Volume, total trading volume over the last 24 hours is almost $19 million, up 20%. So Casper is starting to make waves. My guess is once this video goes live and a few people have watched it, you're probably going to see the price jump up a penny or so. You're probably going to see volume go up a little bit just from those who think, hey, Crow's right. I think this company's onto something. It's at 5 cents. I'm going to accumulate some just in case. Like I said, I've added it to my trading bot. We're going to see what happens. Let me know in the comments below. Is this something that you'd really like me to dive into? Because my deep dives really do take a lot of time, and I don't want to waste it. So let me know what you guys think. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. The algorithms have been treating me pretty well. I finally broke over 140,000 subscribers. So thank you to each and every one of you guys that support me, my channel. I know I get all the comments on Twitter, and I love seeing it because it really does hit me in the heart. I'm often called one of the most underrated YouTubers in the crypto space. I've been around since 2017. I'm always right sometimes, but I definitely mean well in everything that I do. And I'm really only here to help you and help me grow in this ecosystem that we call crypto in this new era of disruption. So if you like my content, make sure you stick around. And until next time, guys, crow your coins, and I'll see you soon.